Hi, in this video I'm going to make 3 classic gin cocktails, all with a lemon flavour with them, similar ingredients but quite different cocktails to drink. And I have chosen to use this time the Altitude Summer Gin, and this one I've had my eye on, but it actually came along in the Curious Drinker membership box. So Curious Drinker used to be Craft Gin Club. So I was really pleased when this one arrived, and I've had quite a bit of it already, as you can see. But this summer gin from Altitude, it is lemon verbena, it's got basil, it's got rosemary, as well as obviously juniper, and also blueberries. And so it's really got a lovely lemony, herby element to it, and I'm really enjoying it. So the first cocktail I'm going to do, a lot of you will know this one already, but just wanted to show how easy it is to do it the classic way, and it's a French 75. So for your French 75 you will need a gin. You can use a London dry gin if you don't have the summer one. I think it really works well with this one. You could even try a lemon gin if you really want to step up the lemon flavours. And if you don't have gin, not a fan of gin, you could switch it out for vodka. You'll also need some fizz. So classically, so I've gone a little bit off here, but your classic top up for this one is champagne. I have gone for a Cremant. This one is Cremant de Bordeaux, and I really like using a Cremant. I like drinking a Cremant as well. So you'll need some fizz. You'll need some lemon, so go with fresh lemon if you can. I've already squeezed my lemon juice into here. But yeah, lovely fresh lemon, and you'll need some of the zest for the garnish as well. I've already done my garnish too because I'm a bit rubbish at garnish, so I wasn't going to do that on camera. And then you'll need some sugar syrup as well. I've gone with the Flavours cocktail syrup. Just picked it up in the supermarket. I usually make my own, but I was feeling lazy. So there are our ingredients, really quite a straightforward one. So you do a little bit of shaking, even though this one is in the glass. We are going to serve this one in a champagne flute. So we're going to get shaken with a few bits. I will add the ingredients to the shaker so you can see what's going on. And I'd recommend as well with this one, because it's so lovely to have it crisp and cold, do freeze your glass for 20-30 minutes, and ideally a shaker as well. So I'm going to pop some ice in. Mine's not very cold. And we're going to shake with ice just some of the ingredients. So we're going to start with the gin. We're going for just 1 shot of gin, 1 ounce of gin. That can be whether you like a 25ml ounce or a 30ml ounce. I go for 30. As long as you keep your measures the same ratios, you should be fine. So we're going for a shot of gin in there, and this just smells gorgeous. Really love it. It smells like lovely fresh linen and all of that sort of smell. We're going to go for half a shot of our lemon juice, so freshly squeezed if you can. You can, oops, making a mess already. You can use the bottled stuff if you like. I prefer not to because I think the fresh juice does bring something to a cocktail. And then we're going to use up to half a shot of the simple syrup, so the sugar syrup. Really, this can be down to preference. I don't like my cocktails too sweet. However, with this one, I do find doing it to the measures is pretty spot on. So half a shot of sugar syrup in there, and then we're going to shake this bit. So really good shake, get it nice and cool. I tend to shake until my hand gets really cold or there's condensation on the outside of the shaker. Just something I've always done it that way. Some people count certain shakes and all the rest of it, but I can't count and think and talk at the same time. So we are now going to, and I've forgotten the strainer, bear with me, knew I'd forget something. Oops. So I'm going to use a hawthorn strainer on top of the shaker, and I should be fine straining this. I've forgotten everything to do with straining. So we are going to strain this into our glass. Oops, spilled the downside of it, never mind. So to give you about a third of your glass, just if you're looking for measures. So if you're doing sort of several all at once, about a third of your glass. And then we are going to top up with the fizz. So you can use, obviously the classic is champagne. You could use the Cremant like myself, or you could even use a Cava or a Prosecco. We knew that was going to happen, didn't we? Oh, don't worry if it spills over a little bit. Just be a bit steady with your pouring. I told you I couldn't do two things at once. Can't pour and talk at the same time. So you want a nice full glass, really. And then what we will do is quick wipe, because it's going to go everywhere. And then we will garnish. So I have cut a long strip of lemon zest for a twist with this one, and give it a little springy bit because it's gone a little bit tight. Wrap it around a bar spoon, just let it sit for a little while, and it goes nice and curly, which is really good. And then we're going to just drop that onto our glass there. That is our classic French 75, albeit with Cremant. Oh, it's lovely. It's really lovely. I think it just, those measures are spot on for this. Anyway, I will stop drinking and we'll go on to the next one. Next up is our gin sour, another absolute classic and a favourite of mine. I don't do it all that often, I should do it more. I'm sticking with the Altitude Summer Gin here. Again, you can use any gin, and if you really don't like gin, you could go for vodka. You could even do rum here, whether that be a dark rum or a white rum. So I'm sticking with this one, works really well. And then you will need some lemon juice. So again, fresh lemon if you can. I've already squeezed mine there. You will need some egg white and some sugar syrup and some Angostura bitters. And then for your garnish, you'll need some cherries, well, a cherry, a cocktail cherry, and some lemons, slice of lemon, sorry, as well. And we're going to be serving it up in a rocks glass. So first up, we will be shaking all this. We'll actually be doing two shakes. So we'll do a wet shake first, which is a shake with ice. Then we'll strain out the ice, and then we'll do a dry shake. And that's to try and whip up that egg white as well. So into our shaker, we will go with, I've forgotten my measures, bear with me. I normally make mine a little bit strong. So we're going for 2 shots of our gin in this one. I'll pop some ice in. This is all sticking together. It's so hot today. Everything's just melty but sticky. So we're going for 2 shots of our gin. Let's smell it again. I love it. I love the smell of this. I think it would make a good perfume actually. Into our shaker. I might have undersold myself a little bit there, which is not like me. Then we are going for a whole shot of lemon juice. I need to make this one more often, then I'd remember the measures. We're going for half a shot, and again with the sugar syrup, it can be preference. So if you prefer things less sweet, just go for a quarter of a shot. I'm going to go for half because I think, again, it balances really well with the lemon here. Half a shot of that. The difficult bit, measuring an egg white. So you want about half a shot. Don't worry if you go over. I've already cracked the egg white into this dish. Sorry, I should have said that. So So you don't want any yolk in there, and ideally no shell, although I think there's a little bit in there. So I think I've gone a little bit over there, but I really don't mind. So with egg white, obviously if you're doing cocktails or anything for vegans, don't use egg white. You can get a lot of foamers and alternative to egg white for cocktails now. There's quite a few on the market. You can buy in little bottles. And what I always call chickpea juice, I'm going to get it wrong now, aquafaba beans, the juice from that apparently works very well. I am yet to try it. I don't, perhaps I should do a comparison across several. So our egg white in there as well. And then just want a couple of drops of Angostura. Some people, or Angostura bitters. Angostura I love, so I'm not averse to bitters at all. Some people will leave it out of the drink, just use it as a garnish on the top. I like 2 or 3 generous dashes in mine. That was very generous. And then we are going to shake this up. I will just get my glass ready though. So we want a rocks glass with ice. You can actually serve this into a cocktail glass without ice as well. So if you prefer drinking from a cocktail glass rather than the rocks glass, or want a shorter drink, then pop it into a cocktail glass. So let's shake. You want a really good shake here because we've got the egg white in here, so just keep going. Until you can't bear it anymore with your hands, which is where I'm getting frozen hands. So we're going to try and unseal that. Sometimes it's a bit stickier when you've got egg white in there. And I'm going to drain this back into the shaker, or strain it rather, back into the shaker. Because we're going to do a second strain, a second shake. So that was our wet shake. I like lots of fluff in mine, so I'm going to try and get as much of that out. I think, let that go a little bit. Okay, get some more in there. You'll see why when we pour it out. Oh, forgetting what I'm doing. I'll get rid of the ice. And hopefully this will seal up again. You might just need to wipe the inside of your shaker if you've got a Boston glass like this. And we're going to shake a dry shake. So really whipping it up, making it really silky, getting that foam going as well. It sounds really nice actually. There we go. I think that's about right. And then again, we are going to strain this one into our glass. Mine's gone quite pink because of the Angostura. Hopefully not got too much ice in there. And you get that gorgeous foam. First off, it'll look like the foam is all the way through it. Just let it settle a little bit. Oh, it smells lovely, I can smell it. That's absolutely gorgeous. So what you could do with your Angostura is you could drop some drops on. I'm not going to, because I know that my Angostura bitters shoots everywhere and I'll make a terrible mess. So your best bet is to decant some into maybe a little pipette bottle if you want to do it on the top. For our garnish, classically, you would use a lemon wheel with a cherry, and I found out that it's called a sail. I didn't know that. So either side of your lemon, pop the cherry there, and then just lean it on your drink. There we go, our gin sour. I know I'm going to like this. That's delicious. Really cool and refreshing. And yeah, it's just very nice. I can keep drinking, can't I? So we'll go on to our next one. Next up, we've got a gin Basil Smash, and this is another classic, but a relatively modern classic. So it's, I think it was around 2008, 2009 that this started to become very popular, and I love it because it's got that nice herby element. Really simple one to do. You don't need many ingredients, and I'm hoping you might even have them all in your cupboard. Again, I'm sticking with the Altitude Summer Gin. It's got that nice lemony herby flavour through it, and with the basil in it as well, it really highlights the basil flavours. So sticking with the gin, you'll also need some lemon, so fresh lemon juice, which I've already squeezed into my jug here, some fresh basil leaves. Fortunately, our basil isn't doing very well in the garden this year. I think it's too hot for it, I don't know. So I've just picked some up from the supermarket, and you'll need a little bit of sugar syrup as well. So we're going to shake this one as well, but we are going to muddle the leaves first. So what we need to do, and I've left my muddler over there, bear with me, can I reach it? Yep. So a muddler, if you haven't heard of a muddler before, it's really like a little baton, or you can use, this bar spoon doesn't have it, but some bar spoons have a flat bottom. You can use that as well. And really what you're doing when you're muddling is you're bringing out the flavours of certain ingredients, sort of more solid ingredients. So with the basil, it'll be to bruise the leaves. You can do a similar thing with mojito type stuff. And if you're using perhaps cucumber or strawberries, something like that, you can give them a good squish. It's quite good stress relief, actually. So we're going to use about 10 to 12 leaves. Just tear them in half as you pop them in. I must remember to leave a nice sprig if we've got one for the garnish. These look a bit ropey, to be honest. I'll not tell you which supermarket they came from. I think we've got 3 in there. Let's save this. No, that looks rubbish. I think that's about right. I'm not too sure. Oh, didn't thingy that one. Oh, there might be a little bit of maybe a little bit of a one I can sort of use for a garnish. They're all quite big. So I'll give these little, now what I tend to do is squish it with the spirit. Up to you how you want to do it. Just gives it a little bit of movement, I suppose. So we're using 2 shots of gin. Again, you can use London dry gin. You could use, actually, no, that probably wouldn't work. I was going to say a cucumber gin. Now I've got cucumber on my mind, but I don't think that would work. An old Tom gin, something like that would work though. Whoops. So 2 shots into there with our basil, and then I'm going to give it a good squish. So you can use different herbs if you want to here as well. The leafier ones tend to be better. Maybe just bruising them. So mint, basil, sage actually works quite well, but don't use too many because that gets very medicinal, shall we say. So good old squish. Once you feel you've bruised all those leaves, that's what you're really looking to do. So you might change colour. And they'll get a battering in the shake as well. And then we're going to use about 3/4 of a shot of our lemon juice. So again, freshly squeezed if you can. If you wish, you could use lime juice here. So it works really well with lime juice as well as lemon. And then for the sugar syrup, you really don't want too much. Probably a dash, I'd say. Probably, I don't know, how much would that be? About 5 mils? I don't know, something like that. I never know what a dash is, to be honest. And that's all we need in there. I've got that right, haven't I? Yes, I have got that right. Doubting myself for a moment. Oh, the ice, that's what we need. So lots of ice in there. melting very quickly today. And we are going to serve it in, again, in a rocks glass. You can actually serve it in a highball. You might want to increase the measures just a little bit and fill a highball. So there you go. My ice is all different sizes because it's all starting to melt. It should be alright. Nice full glass there. We're going to strain it into that shortly. So let's shake. Smells lovely. I love basil. It's got such a lovely scent to it. And we are going to fine strain this one. Found my fine strainer. So fine straining or double straining means that you are straining from the shaker. So if you're using a Boston shaker, which is a 2-part shaker like I'm using, you'd use a Hawthorne strainer. If you've got the one with the lid with the built-in strainer, that's one part of your straining. And then you'd use, it's like a mini sieve or a tea strainer really, either of which you probably could use. And we're just going to pop it through that as well. It helps keep bits of herbs out of the way, and it also helps any ice shards as well that you don't want. Doesn't matter quite so much with ice shards in a when you're doing something on the rocks, but if we were pouring this into a martini glass, which you can do, you could do it without ice, then that's a lovely way to do it and keep it nice and as clear as possible. There we go. Sure, there's a little bit left. And then hopefully, where's my silly bit of basil? We will pop that in. Looks a bit silly. It's a bit too big really. But I haven't got any nice little leaves in this batch. Oh, it's not too bad, is it? That is our gin Basil Smash. We'll try. Oh, it's super refreshing. So here's our lineup from our 3 classics, all with the lovely Altitude Summer Gin. If you do get the opportunity to try this one, I highly recommend it. I also enjoy their classic gin. I think it's their dry gin. I think it's called a dry gin. The blue one, oh, the blue labelled one. And the pink gin is gorgeous as well. Really lovely flavours through the pink one. So if you like your pink gins, the Altitude pink is gorgeous. So we made a French 75, absolute classic, although I did top up here with Cremant instead of champagne. But this is our gin, our sugar syrup, some lemon juice, and then topped up with the fizz. Then our gin sour, a little bit more to this one, but well worth doing. So our gin, lemon juice again, sugar syrup, some Angostura bitters. Am I missing something? The egg white. I'm missing the egg white. In there, absolutely gorgeous. I could drink those all day. And then we had probably a bit more of a grown-up one. I don't know. A gin, lemon and basil. Little bit of sugar syrup in there as well. Really refreshing, that one. All absolutely gorgeous, all similar ingredients, but all, yeah, very different. I hope you enjoy these, and if you make one, please let me know, send me a photo. I think they're absolutely gorgeous, and given the amount of ingredients you need for them, it's very easy to keep your stock cupboard stocked with everything you need. Thank you very much for joining me.